Hey, how you doing? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Freshly Baked Props Live. We are here. We're going to be working on a diorama today. It's in fact the diorama that I'm going to be giving away at the end of the month for the lighting challenge or the photography challenge, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But we're going to be working on that today a little bit. We're going to be working on the front part of the building, and then next week I'll be working on the sides. I have to buy foam. I just didn't run one to the store, so I'm just going to figure work on this one first, and then we'll work on the sides. At least I get some shit done. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I can see that my lovely wife was first. I love babe. Hopefully you're having a good day at work. My man Yojo Daddy's in the house. Yes, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate that. Nico Trunko's in the house. What's up, Nick? It's good to see you, brother. Justin Boots in the house. What's up, brother? My man Mikey, JMK. What's up, bro? It's good to see everybody. It's good to see all you guys. Hopefully you guys, Tuesday is treating you right. Hopefully you're having a good time. Let's continue the good times. I haven't smoked yet. My joint is right there on the table. So I'm going to be doing that in a little bit. And I'll just show you what the game plan is for today. Legendary photo challenge. I like that little name you just came up with there, bud. Look at you. That hat, that head of yours is not just a hat rack, my friend. It's always working. It's always working overtime, and I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for that. Anyway, so let's just show you guys what I have so far. All right, so I have these shutters that I made. I think I showed that last week. I just have to cut a little bit here on the windowsill so they can kind of touch it. I mean, look at this. It's so close. There's just a small gap. I guess you can leave the gap if you wanted it. The best commands are, oh, good morning. That's a dynamite dropping, Gun Bunny. Welcome to the show, bro. It's good to see you, man. So I'm going to try to get these mounted in today. I'm going to get this door mounted in on hinges. It has hinges. As you can see, I already got the hinges in. Is it a tight squeeze? Yes. So I'm going to sand down the edge of the door here a little bit, just so it kind of slides in a little bit better. And then I'm going to probably, I don't know if I still have the screws to those hinges. So I'm going to have to see what I can do. Probably just going to glue it in. I don't know if I'm going to use hot glue or crazy glue. Probably going to use hot glue. This piece right here is EVA foam. So the frame here is EVA foam that I just drew wood details into. Came out pretty good. But I'm going to have to hit it with a highlight so you can really see the details. But we'll get to that when we get to paint and shit like that. But this is basically what I'm doing today. And then I'm going to flip it over and spackle the inside so you have a reversible diorama. So if you win this, you can take it outside. You can put it on a shelf. If you just want this on the back of your shelf, you can do that. Or if you just want a full-on building diorama, that's kind of what you're going to get. You're only going to get two sides. Potentially a roof. I'm not giving you a floor. You want to make a floor, that's on you. You want to add this to whatever you can. But this is what you have the potential to win if you enter the lighting challenge. I put like this what is it, Mod Podge and sand, like actual sand, just to get this grain or this texture on here. And it really came out good. I really like how it came out. Some of this discoloration I painted on later on to see what it would. I thought it was matching. I thought the paint was the same, but it wasn't. And that's fine because I'm going to repaint this fucking thing anyway. So we'll see how it goes. But we'll see. That's funny. What's up, Bobby? It's good to see you. Hey, Shane's in the house. What's up, Shane? It's good to see you too, brother. So it's really just a matter of mounting in these shutters and this door today, and then spackling the back. I'm going to keep... See, here's my big dilemma. Does this stay as the front, like this, or do I add the sides to the side here? You know what I'm saying? I think what I'm going to do is... Take these off now. I have some hinge system because I did, like, when I first put this thing together, I drilled some holes in here, and if you look here, you get a little a little, and just slide it in. The problem is, you see how it sticks out? It doesn't stay down, and it's a bitch to turn, and not to mention it overlaps. So if I stick this one in this hole, there's overlap, and I don't like that overlap. I want it to meet together. So my idea here is to get an X-Acto knife or a work knife and just kind of cut out the sides and then just slide the shutters in till they touch, till they meet. So that's the goal. I will say this. Oh, look at this, man. Look at, we can build together then, Crow. Fantastic stuff, boy. Welcome to the show. Hey, Jeff, welcome. What's up, man? Jetman's in the house. What's up, Jetman? I appreciate you all for being here. Thanks, God, for everybody coming through and hanging out with me right now. I appreciate you guys. So let's get my X-Acto knife. Let's have this work knife out just in case we need it, right? The X-Acto knife is right. Yeah. Building in a group is also, it's a good think tank. What are you building, Crow? What's on your docket today, bud? I'm glad I'm doing this today because last night around 10:30, I recorded an episode of Talking Figures with Drip Mode. I don't know if anybody knows who Drip Mode is. He's on YouTube. He's on this is the giveaway for the for the next challenge, Jeff. It's gonna be a diorama giveaway, obviously. But I had this. I used this for the Play Motion Shadow Protocol. This is the building that Raptor crashes through when he comes out through the roof. This was the front of it, and it was an incomplete diorama, and it was just been sitting on my shelf. That's why I used it for the Play Motion. But I figure, you know what? Why don't I just do one better and actually kind of, complete this and then give it away? I think this would be a good giveaway prize. So if you're thinking about getting into the next challenge, the Legend series, which is a lighting challenge, it's called Halloween Havoc. It's for Halloween, so you can do monsters, magic, whatever. But you really got to get creative with your lighting setup. That's really what's going to win the prize here, is the lighting. But this is the prize. You win this. So like I said, a screen used prop, essentially, is what I thought when I did it. I'm doing a city ruined bridge like World War II Euro for my hunter when it shows up. Oh, that's awesome, bud. Yeah, that's awesome. James Lucas is in the house. What's up, Shane? What's up, James? It's good to see you, bud. Can you slide the frame for the shutters in and out? Then you can dowel it and insert it into the wall. That's essentially what I'm doing, Bobby. So as you can see here, there's already little dowel sticks in there, and then I had drilled holes into the windowsill, and you could just slide them into the hole, right? That's originally how I had it, but as you can see, it sticks up, so you need on one at the top to hold it down. And I just didn't like how far in it was, because like I said, just showed this. It overlaps, and I don't like the overlap. I want it to meet correctly, so we're gonna fix that right now. We're gonna get that done, and then we're gonna work on the this. All the wood I used for it was balsa wood. I framed the windows out. I framed these things. Originally, I was going to make the sides the same height all the way up, but I'm not. I'm going to make it the same height as just this main piece. These pieces obviously are glued on. They weren't like, I didn't have just a big piece and cut that out like that. I added those later on. What I was thinking in my head when I made this was like a rundown building in like Saudi Arabia, like they're in the desert, they're in the middle of nowhere. This was just like a safe house out there, or like an abandoned house, abandoned building out there. If you have Mythic Legions figures, this would probably work. If you use Star Wars figures, it's gonna be a good cantina. I don't know if they make cowboy figures, like Western figures. This would be a good, like a sheriff, like a good sheriff, police station or whatever the fuck. So there's a lot of possibilities here. If you win it, you can do a lot of stuff with it. So, hey, Peter Moline's in that stuff. Triple P. It's good to see you, brother. So let's just kind of complete the front here. And then next Tuesday, I will be working on the sides. I will say this now. I'm going to just tell you right out of the box. I am on the fast track to going back to work. I'm going to be going back full time. And if that happens, this will freshly baked props will wind up happening at prime time. I'll start doing it Tuesdays at 8 p.m. So it's not going to go away. It's just going to be the same day, just later. It's going to be at like 8 p.m. And on that day, I might actually, I'm glad Crow's in here and he's talking about building shit together, because that day I'm going to see, like when I do it at night, I'm going to see if anybody else is at home just making shit. And if they want to come join me on the stream, you can come hang out with me live. There'll be guests. I guess I say guests in quotations because you're not a guest at this point, you're a friend. So you're just going to come on, we're going to exchange ideas and, just talk about the projects that we're working on and just continue to work on the projects, kind of like what Mikey does. So Mikey said he took inspiration from me to start his show. Well, I'm taking inspiration from him. And when I move it to prime time at 8 p.m., I'm going to kind of do what Mikey does for the Two Silly Gooses, but it'll be, I'll go with maybe as much as 2 extra guests. So it'll be me, let's say for sake of argument, it'll be me, Mikey, and Crow. And we'll just be sitting in the room. Crow will be working on his bridge. Mikey, of course, will be working on a figure or whatever he usually works on, which is usually figures. But he does do other stuff. But and I'll be working on something, like this. And we can just talk. Well, what are you using? What's this? And exchange ideas for the people who are watching, because they might I know, look at this, right? That's what it's all about, right, bro? But yeah. So even Drip Mode yesterday said to me, he's like, if you want me to come on a live and do this kind of stuff, I can. So that's really why I was like, oh shit, maybe, because originally I was really upset that oh, thank you, Shane. Yes, Braystar and Marshall, this would work good for them. Thank you, buddy. This could be their little headquarters. So thank you for that, bud. But I was originally worried when I was going to go back to work. I thought everything was in peril. Also, the Wake and Bake will obviously move to Saturday mornings. I don't know how soon that's going to be happening. That might happen as soon as this week. So if you don't see it on Wednesday morning, it means that I just officially moved it to Saturday going forward, and it'll be Saturday mornings at 10:30. But for now, look out for it tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then like I said, Saturdays from now on will be the it really truly does grow. That's a 100% fact that you just said. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna just get started. Like I said, there's no real right or way to do these things. It's really just it goes as far as something else, Jeffrey. Something else. I got to shout out my lovely, lovely wife, who was able to score me a job with her. So working Quest Diagnostics. So she was there. She heard they were hiring. She said, "Hey, man, hey, thank you very much. I like these ideas, Jetman. I like everybody shouting out ideas in here. I like that." But they offered me full time, good, great money, easy job. I can do it while I'm hurt. And right now, priorities have shifted. Juggalo, right? I don't think my wife would appreciate that very much, Jeff. So this isn't going away. You just got to evolve. You just got to kind of maneuver things around. It's not a big fucking deal. So like I said, starting next Tuesday, it might be at night. Just in case. I don't know how quick this is going to happen. I don't know what's going on, but when it does happen, I just already want to be transitioned. Everything's already there. And she truly is, Crow. She truly is. Yeah. She was we're at a point where, and I think everybody can agree with this, you need more than one income to survive in this climate. And I don't want it to fall all on her. So I said to her, I was like, if God willing, a job opens up by you or this radio gig calls me, then we will consider the options. And no sooner than I said that, then her job called me the next day. So I'm happy about it. I'm scared, nervous, because it's going back to work full time. It's doing all that stuff. Like I said, I'm still hurt. But you got to take care of what you got to take care of. So I'm not going to get too much into that, but I'm sure we've all been there, where you like, oh, fuck, I got to shit or get off the pot now, so just keep it, like I said, just know that Freshly Baked Props isn't going anywhere, or Freshly Baked Props Live, I should say. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to move to Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. I hope my wife is still watching, Because if she is, then she knows that. I mean, she already knew. We talked about this, and she was cool with it. Yeah, so she's binging TikTok right now. That's why she's in and out. So at some point she'll come back in and chime in. Now, I'm going to just use my exact. This is balsa wood, so it's very easy to cut through. Obviously, anybody who has fucked with balsa wood will know. But it's just the angle it's on. So I'm going to just try real quick to. All I'm going to try to do is cut just enough to slide it in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck it up too much. But as you can see, you push down the blade hard enough, it will go right through this wood. I mean, you could just poke at it, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Just kind of cut up on it, and then just kind of push out what I don't want without trying to break the fucking dial. Okay. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Thank you guys, man. For real. And like I said, I hope to see you all starting next Tuesday night, you know. Like I said, I was going to wait until like everything started rolling and shit like that. But then I'm like, you know what? Why just do that? Just start the fucking process. Just switch it to fucking. All right, that went right in. So let's hope. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, if I push this one in a little bit, I might even be able to come in a little bit more with this fucker. So my biggest worry is the top part. How am I gonna, you know, so I can just get it to do this? Because that's really what I'm worried about right now. Oh, thank you for that $2 super chat, Justin. I appreciate you, bro. And yes, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. I did find out some good stuff. If anybody is on Social Security disability and have any questions, I can answer most of them. Because I asked all the questions yesterday when I called my lawyer. And I said, listen, this is happening. What's going on? What can I, so I don't get in trouble and shit. Because the last thing I want is to get into any kind of hot water with Social Security. So you guys have a great relationship, your passion match. I really, yes. Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. She's the best. And like I said, right now she's watching TikTok. So she says she's binging TikTok. That's the only thing that worries me. When she binges that TikTok, that's going to rot her fucking brain. But I guess if you like TikTok, I'm not going to stop you. Right, so I kind of got it out how I needed. I don't even mind kind of going into the foam itself. Because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to repaint it anyway, so it's not going to matter. Just try to. There we go. And just break out this, like, I'm trying to notch it, I guess was the best word. I couldn't find that word in my vocabulary until just right now. But I hope everybody is doing well. And I appreciate all the kind words. Like I said, this Friday at 6 p.m. I got Drip Mode, my interview with Drip Mode coming out on Talking Figures. And like I said, if you don't follow that guy on YouTube, you should. Because he makes some stellar dioramas. He made the Kumite for Bloodsport, like the actual like ring with the scoreboard and all that shit. It was all stuff that I have been watching him do for years. He's been doing this for years now. And what caught my eye with him was he did a Weapon X containment chamber, and I love containment chambers. And he made one kind of like the one I have, and he was the inspiration for me to kind of. Because I had bought that from somebody, take that out, and like it was very bland. Like no disrespect to the person who I bought it from, but they didn't really put any TLC into it. They just fucking it was just like a small jellyfish tank that they just kind of altered to fit Wolverine into, and they kind of added a little detail to the inside, but they didn't do anything on the outside. It was just literally a fish tank, and I don't know. I couldn't get around that. It was annoying me that it was so plain, So when I started to find ways or look for ways to modify it, I found Drip Mode. Because the Wolverine containment tank was like the first official diorama that I had. I never really got into diorama making at that point because I thought it was much more complicated than it really is. It's really just tedious when you do this shit. And it can get pricey if you fuck up a lot. So But any hobby can get pricey if you fuck up a lot. And when you start a hobby, you should expect to fuck up a lot. So I told my nephew yesterday. He said he wanted to do something. I forgot what it was. And he's like, I want to be good at it, but I don't, And I said, well, how do you get good at something? And he just like looked at me and I said, practice. I said, you're going to have to be bad at it first before you get good at it. I said, it ain't going to just kind of come to you like that unless you're a prodigy, And he is not. I love my nephew, but he is not. All right. I think I got it. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay. So now I notched it a little bit, as you can see. We were talking highly of you, my lovely lady. That's what you missed. I was talking about how you helped me get a full-time job. And that Freshly Baked Props is moving to 8 p.m. starting next week. Freshly Baked Props live. But yeah, I'm on SSI. I didn't do the full-time work hours in my work history to qualify for SSD. Okay, yeah, I did. So that's what I'm getting right now. But you get nervous because now, like, they were taking care of me, and now it's not enough. And you know what? Listen, I'm not going to disrespect how I was living because it was a big help what they did, but it's a hindrance. It becomes a hindrance because you can't get a full-time job on it. You can only make a certain amount of hours on it. And when, if you, God forbid, go over that threshold, you have to pay all the money back then. So like if I started working full-time and didn't tell them, they would take me to court and want the money for the last 10 years. Basically, they were like, for the last 10 years, you could have worked. What the fuck? So you just got to be careful with it. So the more I started to kind of weigh my options, at least recently, and I'll be quite honest with you, it happened with my dad, and my dad died. It's really what happened. You just start, priorities realign real fucking quick when there's a death or something like traumatic. And it was one of those things where it was kind of like I told myself, like, dude, you made a promise to that man. And you need to keep that promise. And that's what I intend to do. So, all right. So that's pretty much because I got that one too far in. But that's all right because that's all right. Because I'm gonna fix it by just adding a piece of like wood to the sides here. Just so it's like a hinge system. That's what I'm kind of trying to create here. All right, so I would have to. This one already kind of meets, so that's odd. But that's all right. Let's just notch this motherfucker out. I was able to kind of break this off because I can put it back in and glue it. So let's just fucking notch it. Let's just fucking notch it. Yeah, okay, just making sure. This would be easier if you're starting from scratch, which I am not. I am just modifying one that I had already kind of made. And I promise you, when you get it, it'll be like brand new. Because I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to spackle the inside, so it's going to be like a double-sided diorama. So it's not going to be like it's not going to look like this anymore. It's going to look much different. It's going to look like a whole new dio. I don't want anybody to think that I'm jipping them. I'm not jipping you on your prize, I promise. All right. All right. And there you go. There's one, and there's two. Now this one is weird because this one I might need a longer piece of wood because this one is very uneven. Like this isn't that long, but this one was perfect. I don't understand that, but they look exactly the same size. They are the same exact size. So that's odd. Because the windows are even. I know that. I measured those since like 3 times before I cut. What do we got here? All right, so put that there. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with this one. This one I might just have to hide the hinge under it. That is what I want right there. I want them to touch each other. This one I might just have to redo. Oh shit, the fucking dowel finally came out. There you go. Okay. just glue these back in. I think I just used hot glue. I don't think I used anything else. Yeah, see, that's crazy. When a family friend officially retired as a correctional, he had to wait 6 months before he could even get a part-time job. Yeah, it's a hindrance, dude. They fucking hinder you. They fuck you up, you know. But it's basically, they basically, you know, I'm not gonna stick up for anybody. I'm just gonna say, like, they basically say to you, like, yo, man, if you're that hurt, then you can't work. So don't bitch and moan. You know, you're the one that's choosing not to go to work. And they're not right. They're not wrong. So that was one thing I learned very quickly. It's like, you're choosing because you're hurt. That's fine. Nobody's, it's admirable. We get it. But you can't complain. You can't complain about the situation. You're in it. So, all right. So now they're a little loose. They can open up easier. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I don't like this, though. So I might cut these windows a little shorter and just kind of slide these fucking things in. I think that might be the smart play. I didn't want to do that because these, like, I drew a line down the center and it's very even, you see? So if I cut the edge off here, this ain't going to be as even. But, hey, Bear 11's in the house. What's up, dude? It's good to see you, brother. Hopefully you're all right, man. But if I do that, these will fit perfectly. And if I'm not mistaken, originally I think I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to cut it down on and because it's just balsa wood, it'd be so easy to cut too. So it's not like I got to take it outside and cut it on the saw. So I think that's what I'm going to do with those. And I'm just going to glue these back in place. I'll heat up the hot glue in a second. And I'll just kind of put these windowsills back in. I am going to have to find some more of this. I think it's in the garage because I'm going to have to do it on the other side. Since it's going to be a double-sided diorama, I want to do it on both sides. But I appreciate everybody hanging in here, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, man. All right. Yeah, because if I cut it short, I could fit it right back into the circles that I had originally cut. So let's just say, yeah, it's just something. All right, so we have two that go this way, and we have two that go this way. All right, well, what I'm feeling here is it looks like one is bigger than the other anyway. So I'm kind of, all right. I eyeball everything. I know you shouldn't. Trust me, But this one under it is longer than the one on top by a significant amount. So now they're the same exact size. So we'll retest that in a second. Let me test this one. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger too. Okay. There we go. Look at you, Tony, figuring shit out Thursdays at 9. Doesn't have to be Thursday for me to figure it out, right? Okay. Yeah, holy shit. All right, that might have been the difference right there. Let me see. I was wondering why the fuck it was doing that. All right. I'm a psycho and I like functionality to my dioramas. So, like, I want the windows to open. Obviously, you don't have to. I'm just a psycho and I want to have them shits open. Now they're the same size, so we should have no issues here. But we still, for some reason, do. It did make a big difference, though. It did. Okay. So now everything's even. We're going to cut them down just a little bit more. And then we should be at golden. All right. So I think the hardest part is going to be gluing that fucking door in, the hinges. Even if I had screws, it wouldn't work because it's just XPS. The fucking door will pull out. Get your heads out of the gutter. I know what you're thinking when I said pull out. You fucks. I think I want every one to be this one size, because even this one is kind of big. There you go. So, what should we do here? I mean, I guess I could just... These are glued in pretty good. All right. So let me just take this real quick. So let's see. Like I said, you don't have to. You want to use a root ruler. You could. It's a little off. I can already see it, but that's all right. You can fix it. I take the Bob Ross approach. You know, it's not a mistake. It's a happy accident. So just now. Oh yeah. Okay, that's the size we want. I think that's the size we want. Hey, Frank Demonio's in the house. What's up, Frank? It's good to see you, brother. Hopefully you're all right, man. Hopefully you're doing okay. A little bit bigger over here on this end, too. Holy shit. All right. I didn't know that. Oh, shit. Okay. I never thought I'd be polishing this dio off, to be quite honest with you. I thought for sure I was just going to throw it away when I was done with it. Come on. I'm going to just sand this down. That's what I got this little sandpaper for. I apologize for the noise pollution ahead of time. There you go. Much better. It's got a little gap, but it's, you know, it's a fucking rundown building. It's not going to be perfect, right? Even back then it wasn't. You know, it was just enough to keep the lions from getting in and grabbing you out of your bed. Isn't that why they started putting shutters on windows? They was getting eaten. They was getting it. This motherfucker, this lion, he got me. Right here's a little hump. I need one of those 1/12 scale planes. You know, you just shave the wood off. Okay. There you go. All right. So, let's see. We'll go this way and try to get it as straight as we can. I'm going to use the other side of the shutter because it's straighter, obviously. I think I'm just going to use a pencil. Again, don't follow my stupidity. Just use this as inspiration if you want to make a dio. Don't be like, I followed your dio or your method and this. I have like 4 things going at once. Like I'm rendering the episode of Talking Figures right now. Like, okay. Alrighty, Roo. One thing I love about balsa wood is you can get details by just drawing it in with a pencil. Because it's such a soft wood. It's so phallic. I'm just kidding. Hey, Daredevil Dave's in the house. What's up, Dave? It's good to see you, bud. All right. Hey, that one's good. That one's real good. All right. Imperfections make it unique, correct? That's what we tell ourselves. Happy accidents. There's no mistakes. Only happy accidents. Happy, happy, happy. We'll just paint a little tree on this diorama right here. We're just going to hide that mistake right there by just putting a little tree. Show you my little squirrel. Forgot what he always called the squirrel. You know what his pet squirrel's name was? Does anybody remember? Bob Ross? It's funny and sad that all these little kids are freaking out when they gotta get blood sometimes. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, it is. Right now I'm live to this and Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, I just started a Twitch channel for the Legend series. And I'm going to start just doing like this to there. And just see if I can get any, like a Twitch following. For like crafting and shit like that. We'll see. Peapod. Thank you. That's right, my little friend Peapod. I watch many different methods of making dioramas. I've tried all of them to figure out which one works best for me. That's really the best way to do it, dude. You watch a bunch of people's styles and which one works best for you. But I always say the best style is just your own. It's just when you finally say, fuck it, I'm not going to copy somebody else's. I'm just going to do it my way. And once you start doing it your way, then you start going, yeah, I should have done this all along. Like, it was good to use them as inspiration, you know, but like, they have that method for a reason. It worked for them. So I'm sure at some point they were watching somebody too and was like, oh, that's a great method. But then once you start applying your own, when I was doing cosplay, that's how it happened. Like when I was doing cosplay, I would do the peppercorn and I would copy everybody's templates, and it just wasn't working. It wasn't working until I decided to say, fuck it, make it yourself. Just draw the templates yourself. Don't stop copying someone else's work and make it for you. Almost when I stood up and everything was, babe. Jesus Christ, babe. It's something else, lady. All right, so I got the hot glue cooking up here. So I gotta glue these windowsills back into place, and then we're gonna figure out exactly how we're gonna mount this fucking thing. And originally, I don't know if they're still here. I think I threw them out. I had wires. You can see the hole there. So I just got like I don't know fucking how thick the gauge wire was, and I just bent it and stuck it right into the phone, and then this slid into that windowsill, and then there was a wire that was basically holding it, and it would turn, but it was a motherfucker, and I could hear things cracking and break. It was only a matter of time before it was gonna break. So like now I'm just trying to like, but at the same time, this is supposed to be a rundown building, so I'm gonna tell you right out of the box, it's supposed to look like shit. It's not gonna look immaculate. We're not getting a beautiful city brick building. This is a dilapidated building you would find in the desert. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's supposed to look like shit, but at the same time, I still want it to have some kind of craftsmanship to it. I don't want to just fucking give you just a broken piece of shit, you know? Each of us creates a roadmap for ourselves. Everybody knows being is the only way to get there to the destination. Absolutely right, bud. 100%, man. For real. It's a rough feeling. Wow. Son of a Crown Slayer's announced. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, man. That was years ago. I didn't even get that much blood out. I know. I'm currently painting a long folding table in the Cobra runway. I got acrylic pavement color paint. Oh, shit. I didn't even know they made that. That's cool. Okay, so you're phobic of needles since childhood, always passed down. Oh, Jesus. My father was like that, too. Hey, Smudge. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, dude. Welcome to the show. We're just making a diorama. This is this is the prize for this month's challenge. So if anybody's still on the fence about getting into the challenge, you're actually going to win a diorama this time. So, and Smudge, don't think I forgot. I got a couple people on my list: Jacob Reel, you, and a couple others for talking figures. I didn't forget. I'm just trying to get the ones that I already have, that I already committed to first, and then I'm going to get you guys in towards probably the end of the month, and then I'm gonna take the holidays off. I always take the holidays off for talking figures because I don't want to bother you guys. Yeah, it's a photography challenge. But this month's theme is Halloween Havoc. So monsters, magic, witches, cryptids, I'm fine. Whatever is like weird and scary. That's what I want to see. But it's really about your lighting. You have to make it. You have to tie it all in with a good set of lights, and or use whatever lights you can to your advantage. And then we're gonna go over it on the 26th of October, and the winner will win this diorama that I'm making. Have you missed my comments about my new project? I might have, baby girl. I'm sorry. Let me see where you're at. You're almost by. See, passed out. Okay. Where's your project? Oh, this one right here. I saw this thing on TikTok that someone made little rooms out of cardboard boxes and hung it. Oh, I want to do. Oh, I've seen that before too, babe. Yeah, I've seen that before. That's actually a great idea. That's actually a really good idea. That's right. Hulkamaniacs are here, dude. Hold on a second, dude. We're all Hulkamaniacs. We're all silly geeses, dude. Hell yeah, bud. Yeah, please get involved. It's the deadline is October 25th. So that's the last day you can get the pictures submitted. Ben Joe's has already submitted a handful. Jetman sent me some. I think somebody else sent me some too via email. If you need to send it via email, that's fine. If you just want to post it to your Instagram, you don't want to wait to have it revealed on the show, you could post it to your Instagram. I'm not like that. I'm a stickler for that shit. Just tag me, tell me that it's for the challenge, and I will put it in a folder. I got enough fabric to furnish the rooms. You do, and did we just throw all that cardboard out? Because you probably could have used all that cardboard that we had in the garage, babe. Because I got this thing. I don't know if you can see. It's going to be a smoke break at some point. My mother bought me the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull playset from the Netflix cartoon, not the ones we all remember. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to see what it's about. It says it's 52 inches big, and it's a 360, so you can play all the way around it, which is nice. I'm sorry, it's 20 inches big. It says 53 centimeters. That says 20 inches wide. So it doesn't tell you how tall it is. But it's a cool little piece. And I'm going to add to it. I'm going to make it even grander. So that's going to be fun. I see it as a Dreadnought garage. Dude, it could be anything. This could be anything. This could be the hangout. This could be, like I said, for Mythic Legions. It could be for He-Man. It could be for G.I. Joe. There's a fucking outpost in the desert that they're hiding out. The Desert Scorpions that just came out. You can have them chilling on this thing, and maybe the Joe's got to fight them. They're fortifying inside here while the Scorpions attack them. Any diorama, as long as you have creativity and imagination, you can make work. I'm just waiting for my gun to heat up yet, so I'm sorry. He's like, what the fuck you doing? Get to work. Because I just got to glue these back in because I took them out. Yeah, and it definitely was hot glue because I just pulled the fucking bead of hot glue off just now. So we're going to put these back in to the windowsill, like so. And then I'm going to start figuring out how to completely mount that motherfucker in. Does this go on this side? Does this go on this side? Yeah, it does. Oh, there you go. All right. So like that. And then we're going to figure out a way to mount these fucking things in. I don't even if I have to take some of this fucking styrene cut strips and bend it like in a loop and just stick it into the foam, I'm not against. I might just do that. Like, I don't care. I don't have that was basically the inspiration. Bear 11 was a dilapidated building in the middle of the desert in like Saudi Arabia or Afghanistan, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, where it's just like, what the fuck is this building doing here? And then you find out that there's an underground bunker or some shit under it. You know what I'm saying? There's, like I said, the possibilities are endless with it. It could just be like a tavern for Mythic Legions, Conan, He-Man. It could be, like I was saying before, Brave Star and Marshall. Could be their the sheriff's precinct, the police station or whatever, the sheriff's station. You know, like, it's up to you whatever your imagination, if you win it, whatever your imagination comes up with, that's what it is, man. But we always build like full buildings. A lot of times, sometimes people do some abandoned stuff, like Crow was just talking about a fucked up bridge. But we don't really take the time to make these kinds of like abandoned things out of scratch. You usually just take a garbage dollhouse or a garbage thing and then make that abandoned. So that's hot enough. I haven't smoked it all yet, by the way. There you go. Back in place, you. All right. Some Baron is sleeping on his cat tree. He's very quiet today, as you can see, as you can hear. Usually by now he'd be driving me crazy, so something's going on. He must be tired. All right, so there you go. That's back in place. We're just gonna let that set. We get this one in place. The problem now, I was gonna hot glue the door in place with the hinges, but I don't think the hot glue is gonna adhere to the metal on the hinges, so it would just kind of be a waste of fucking time. But I can't use crazy glue because that'll just eat the foam away. So my idea is to take some thin dowel sticks. I gotta go out in the garage, the same ones that are on this fucking thing, and kind of just, see what I'm saying? Stick it right through the hinge with some hot glue, and then just kind of have holes in here and just stick that right in. So at least those will adhere to the foam and hold it in place. So simple idea, yes, but execution will be the deciding factor. So let's see how that plays out. Let's see how that plays out, Con. It's a bold strategy. Good, so that goes right in. Look at this. That goes right in. It meets up. Nice. Okay, we're gonna let this. That goes in there. That goes in there. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Like, I just cut you out and I just broke you off, and now all of a sudden you're being difficult. Okay, there you go. Boom. All right, and now they're actually in the windowsill, so now we're good. This I'm just gonna glue back to the piece of wood real quick. I guess you could use crazy glue for the balsa wood. I noticed with the if you use crazy glue on balsa wood, the balsa wood just tends to absorb it like a sponge. Hey, Jay Gonzo's in the house. What's up, Jay Gonzo? It's good to see you, brother. Right, there you go. Now I intend to really beat the shit out of this thing. Really give it like a facelift, or I should say a downgrade, a face downgrade. Okay, there's a gap there, but I'm fine with that. I don't give a shit. So now I'm gonna sand this a little bit, just so maybe it can slide up into the door, the doorway a little bit easier. I mean, you're talking, it slides in pretty well, but I just wanted to get a little easier. That's all. So I'm basically just going to sand the paint off just to know that I got at least a nice layer off. Oh, you don't really feel the friction there. I become a big fan of using this balsa wood for these kinds of wooden doors. I have so many. I made so many. All right, there you go. There we go. That went right in. All right. So now we have to figure out how we're going to mount these fucking things in. So what I'm thinking, see, I like the way I had it originally, and quite frankly, I should have just cut the wood and just slid it in the holes, but that's fine. Okay. Because I'm thinking those could just be placeholders. You don't have to mount them into the there. But if we mount them in up top, then they can just turn and stay in place here. And even if you want to glue, as long as you don't hit the fucking... Although, to be quite honest with you, a lot of times glue don't really adhere to these dowel sticks all that great. So you probably could glue it in just in mind of turning it and I'll just create a little circle. But don't quote me on that. Like I said, my idea now is because I do have holes here at the top on all of them. Right? I do, yeah. All right. This one broke off a little bit. Originally, I was going to cut them like this. I think that's why I had it on an angle. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Kind of here, but then it would be real small. Because don't the shutters, they're on the outside like that, right? I mean, my house is like that. There's a part of me that wants to just glue them in place and say, fuck it. But I just love the idea if you wanted to open them, you could kind of say, go like this with them. But even this, you really can't do. You would have to really get in here like this. You would have to go right here. Because I want it like that so it's open. And not to mention, you need this to not, because this would overlap. See? I mean, not by much. So maybe. What the fuck? Wait a second. Because if I get it right, I'm on this window like this. Just like that. The only problem is now, let's say I come here like this. Now there's an overlap again. You're going to have to cut them immensely down. Yeah. See, because that's how you want it. You want it just like that. So when it closes, but you see that's hitting something. You know, this way you can get it like this. That's really what I want. I mean, it'd be nice to open them up all the way. I guess you could. Yeah, because you want to kind of like, I want it like that. I just have to figure out the top part, man. I guess it's just really a loop, and you just kind of hook it. Kind of, my idea is to make a loop up here. You slide it under the loop, and then just kind of like this, like slide up, and then just kind of hook under the windowsill. So you slide it in, and then just kind of get it right under the windowsill, and it'll should stay down. I mean, I'm no contractor, you know. I don't build houses for a living, so I don't. But what I was thinking was, you just cut some of this shit right here, so I have this extra shit here. You go thin. Let's say right there. Let's just right there. Let's see. One thing I do like about the thicker styrene is that you can bend it. It won't snap. I mean, of course you can snap it, so be careful with it. I'm just trying to, there you go. There you go. All right, and then we cut it like this. And then basically what I would do is I would cut it on an angle so that it can cut into the foam. You just kind of bend it. So you get like this. Okay, so it looks like that. And then you just kind of slide that in. Just kind of hope. I guess you do that 4 times. And then once you paint it like a dark gray or a black, it's just going to blend into the building. You're not even going to see it. But you just cut it on an angle to get a point. Again, you don't have to follow this method if you think I'm a fucking moron. I'm expecting that text message from my wife. Stop calling you a moron. I'm expecting that soon. And then we say, so now we have it on an angle. See how it's on an angle like that? And it's a point, so you should kind of be able to just kind of take your X-Acto knife, make 2 slices, and then just push that thing right the fuck in. So let's try this prototype right now. What do you say? All right, so that's gonna go. Let's see how far we want this fucking thing in. At this point, I'd like it all the way up against this window, but I would then have to drill a hole. I guess this isn't bad. Just goes back to the drawing board for me. It's there already. I can feel it. There you go. I just had to clear out the section. All right, so I have to go get more dowel sticks. I'm gonna run in the garage in a second. But where's that fucking thing? All right. Let me just kind of clean this thing up a bit. All right. So you basically take it like this. The stick would come right out through there. And wow, there's the hole right there anyway that I had the wire in. So, okay. Okay. Use the X-Acto knife. You just kind of gotta get it started so the thing has something to slide into. And then once it slides in, see, now we have something like a hinge system. The problem I'm foreseeing here, which is why I'm not going to glue the hinge system in right now, I'm gonna have to fucking, yeah, I'm not gonna have a choice, man. I'm gonna have to make this bigger. Just starting the hole. And then I'm gonna grab my little mini drill tool. I don't know if I have that out. I think I put it away. This fucking this drawer just eats all my tools up, and I can't find it ever. Where the fuck are you now? Where the hell'd you go? It's not in there again, is it? No. There's that thing. Now I just need the actual drill itself. That it? No, that's a screwdriver. 17 pairs of scissors. Where the fuck is my flashlight? There you are. Did it really? Jay Gonzo. Hey, Curb stops in the house. What's up, Curb? It's good to see you, bud. Damn, that's crazy. That's good, though. You wanted a second one, right? Made it a little easy for you to get it now. I didn't even do that one yet. That's going to be a smoke break episode, members only. I'm going to put the diode together that Gonzo so graciously gifted me. This whole fucking thing is fucked up. There you go. Like I said, you want to take this thing once you win it and blow it the fuck up? have at it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Menjosa's here. What's up, Menjosa? So boom, and then this little white thing that you see here is the hinge for this. It's obviously painted to match. So we're gonna glue it in. I'm basically gonna take out this little section here so the hinge moves freely in there. I'll just paint it over. You won't see the green. I went and got this foam at Lowe's. If you get the foam at Lowe's, it's green. If you get it at Home Depot, it's pink. So, hey, Woody, what's up, bud? It's good to see you, man. Hopefully you're all right. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Where's my X-Acto knife? Just trying to, like I said, I just want to make sure there's enough gap in between this and the stick so the stick ain't going to break. Okay, there you go. I want this side in. And then that side, okay. I'm going to just hold it down like this. Let's see. Yeah, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. It's too low. It has to be about that high. And so it's got to come out. It's got to protrude quite a bit. All right. Well, that just means that we don't cut it that small. Fuck it. Let's just go a little bit bigger. Honestly, I'd rather use this piece anyway. It's thinner. There you go. There you go. Any type of diorama scene you want to try but haven't done yet or effect? There's a few, Bobby. There's a few. I always wanted to make, and I just saw one yesterday, basically using the same method that I had in my head. It was a Castle Grayskull, like the one from the 80s. I made kind of like the throne room of it, but I always wanted to make the exterior of it. I wouldn't mind making like I like the city buildings, the city blocks that like Shane and a couple other people are making. I think that would be I've made a couple of city buildings, don't get me wrong, but I would love like a bodega, like a store. I've seen people make like Blockbuster and comic shops. Like I would like to do that. Some cool interiors if I had to. That would probably be my like what I would love to get good at. It's not. This is a little bit bigger, as you can see, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. Because now, if I take it, say, boom, oh, and you can just push it down when you get them in, because they're not meant to come out. And there you go. So they just gotta stick out a little bit, but you paint, like I said, you paint them black. You know what they are. They're fucking hinges for the window. So let's just. So you go like this to it, bring it down, and then it'll hook perfectly. Like I said, you can push it. You can push this down as much as you need to hold the dowel stick in place. Cool beans. So this is probably going to be the method I use. I know it looks crude. It's a crude design, but sometimes the most simplest and crudest designs are the most effective. So I got a little bit more of it here. This is too small. I do have a big piece in here, I think. I do right here. So we'll cut out some strips. We'll make 4, right? You have 4 hinges for these, and then we will. I'm gonna go to the garage right now and get whatever little balsa wood and dowel stick shit that I need. So I will be right back with that stuff. Talk amongst yourselves. Share your ideas. What are you doing this week? Is there any plans? You going anywhere? You having fun? Any toy shows? I will be right back after these messages. I'm back. What's up, man? I'm waiting on package to come right on, Jetman. Have you ever get a chance? There is a YouTuber called Hollywood Hunter. Made a bed for their kids and the whole outside. Oh shit! I gotta check that out, Bobby, for sure. For faux show. All right. Is the music not playing anymore? Huh. Or did I just lose it on here? No, it's there. Okay. My fucking cat, no, Countess has started meow. We'll change the theme up. What's the music? So it's these little dowel sticks that I'm using as my hinges. I gotta make it count because I only found these two. I don't think I have any more left. Fuck me, right? This is closed on Sunday. If anybody's wondering what song this is, you can find it on YouTube. Let's see if I can do this without breaking the fucking wood. Fingers crossed. I got what you call it coming today. Speaking of packages, back from Spider-Man. I know. I don't have a good Spider-Man at all. If you notice, I never use Spider-Man in any images, any play motions, because I don't have a good one. I think the last one I had was the video game verse one from the Spider-Man video game. And while I love the game, I want I just want the classic Spider-Man. I didn't want the white suit and shit. Okay, so that's what you're looking for right now. So I'm just gonna glue that into place. It's not glued in. But it's gonna go just like this. Let's see. So you slide that in, and then we'll take this fucking thing out. We just mount it in, see? Oh yeah. Yeah, ambitious. Okay. Same thing with this one. This way we don't fuck it up. So it'll close just like that on top, on next to each other, not on top of each other. We don't want it to overlap. We want it to meet. All right, cool. All right, for these sticks here, I use crazy glue. I don't fuck around. That's why these fuckers haven't come out on the bottom. When it comes to like wood glue, I use this one, the gel, because it doesn't get away from you. When I use plastic, I use this one, super plastic glue. Now that was very, very loquacious, as my wife would say. So it will get away from you, whereas the gel will stay in place. That will not stay in place. Is anybody excited for New York Comic Con and the reveals that's coming? I know somebody just said something about Big Lob. Big Lob was just dropped. I know Woody is patiently waiting for Hardball, but if Big Lob comes out, doesn't that mean Hardball should be coming soon? Right? You would assume. I don't know. All right, so now Crazy Glue is going to be annoying because we're going to have to let it sit for a little bit, but that's all right because I can take my first smoke break. I'm sure you guys don't care about that, right? I need my smoke breaks, man. I get excited about my foods, man. I was associated down in San Antonio. He was finding out what it was like to be a moron, to be moronical. Yeah, you was farting in bathtubs and laughing your ass off. All right. Gorilla Glue is usually my go-to, Ben Joseph. I always use Gorilla. I use Gorilla Glue, the wood glue for gluing to EVA foam, not EVA, XPS. And I use Crazy Glue for any wood or plastics. At least this Gorilla Glue is brand. It holds pretty well. And it cures pretty quickly. So now we got 2 done. I'm just going to do all of them now. Just get it over with. Now, I know this one's fucked up, but I'm going to leave it as is. I kind of like the fucked up. I kind of like that fuck up. I think it's pretty cool. I see Fantastic Four is now on digital download. You can't. It's not on Disney Plus yet. I'm patiently waiting for that because I definitely want to see. I want to see that movie. I know the people who saw it said it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. So I saw one fan theory that said at the end, you know, like they showed that after credit scene where, I don't know if anybody, I don't know, spoiler alert, I guess, but when you see the end, when you see Franklin Richards touching Dr. Doom, they said he basically heals his face, and that's how it reveals that it's Downey Jr. or whatever the fuck. Okay, there you go, another one done, and I think this one's good. Let me just. No, it's not. Oh, there it is. What's up, little fella? What's up, bud? What's going on with you? Yeah, you don't even have an answer. I want to see it too, especially that Vanessa Kirby chick. Aaron! Like he goes, like he takes naps and he wakes up and he realizes that his mother's not here. And I think that's when he freaks out. He's basically like, "Where the hell is she?" Because I know he's not hungry because I fed him not too long ago. Aaron, he's not big at all. He's a little guy. He's over here. All right, so I'm gonna let that. We're gonna let those set for a little bit before I start squeezing them into place. And while we do that, here's the problem. I have to go out and look for another at least two sticks, because I was going to use that same method I just did here for the door hinges. Like I'm going to drill a hole in the side. So I'll just show you right here while these set. So my goal here, at least with the door, is to take the hinges, mark them off here, drill a hole, stick the dowel sticks right through the little holes right into the diorama, so that we can get our desired effect. So I'm just gonna lose that. I want to keep that's got to be my. And then we're basically just gonna fix all of this. I'm gonna fucking spackle it. And I'm gonna, like I said, you're not even gonna tell. It's gonna look like a hinge. But for right now, what we do this time, so you should try the BSI brand. SA is so much cheaper and more of it. Huh. Send me a link, Ben Joseph. I'll give it a shot. I'm always willing to give it a shot. BSI. Okay, activator is my go-to cheap. You send me links. I always wanted that glue with the spray. If that's the one you're talking about, where you spray it afterwards and it kind of sets it quickly. I always wanted to try that. All right, give me a second. I gotta figure out what his problem is. I'm gonna find more dowel sticks. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. All right, I found a couple of them. That'll do. Yeah, I found a couple of them that'll do. Okay. He always wants to be the star. You ain't lying, lady. You ain't lying. Aaron just wants some screen time. Yeah, he's a little boy. He'll be back in here in a second. He was just with his sister in the other room. All right, so I found 2 more of these. I think I'm out. I think I only had a few more to begin with. So I got what I needed. This construction. Babe, what are you doing today? What, do you got a pheromone going on? Man, people are staring at you. Want to say hello to you. I'm going to kick somebody's ass. Jesus Christ. The same thing with me, Peter. Like he meows, like, and then he'll stop. Like, so he'll probably stop soon. He'll go lay back down. There he is right now. He's on the ledge, smelling around. So he'll wind up going back into the window, fall asleep in the window until my wife comes home, and then he'll start meowing like a psycho. Because that's really who he's looking for. He doesn't give a shit. He sees me, he goes, "Oh, you. I thought the other one. I thought my mom was here." And it's like, see, look at him. Come here, little fella. Come here, buddy. Come here. Like he was just on your side of the couch, babe, smelling for you. He was really looking for you just now. So I'm going to cut a couple of these out. I did find some metal things I can use if this winds up cracking on me. I'll just use metal. There he is. Right here. Look. Come here, you. Get over here. They want to see you. Right? Look at this little son's a bitch. There he is. What's up, buddy? Yeah, you want pets is what it is. Yeah. Huh? You crazy boy. You crazy boy. Come here. Hey, don't go away from me, you fuck. Then you can't meow. I'm sitting here trying to pet you and you walk away. You see, you all saw it. You all saw it. Blatant disrespect. Jesus. Blatant disrespect. Son of a bitch. Anyway. I tried. Tried to pet him. Tried to be nice to him. Son of a bitch. All right, so now the biggest worry I have here is, but then again, I'm just going to glue the hinge down as well. This is just to keep it into place. Oh, this motherfucker. Assemble. Change this song too. Baron, I don't want to hear it. Okay, got those right in half. Is there a way to flatten it out? No, right? Let's see. One thing I don't have in here is a hammer. I have everything else in this fucking room. I'm trying to fray it at the top here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just trying to make it wide so it doesn't, there you go. Okay. Now it stays in. I think you should be good there. There you go. Nice. You son of a bitch. Just when I thought you were a moron. I'm just making like a little wooden nail. I could be a bushcrafter if I tried. Pojo, what's up, dude? Good to see you, bud. Hey, you're damn right you did. It's good to have you here, man. Every Tuesday, bud. Start next week. It's going to be Tuesday, 8 p.m. I'm going to be doing prime time, Freshly Baked Live. So make sure you guys come hang out with me. Start next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Don't judge me. I'm about to light this bitch. I'm going to shut this fan off. I got the air conditioner on now. I don't need that on. Does anybody know what the problem is with the fucking weather? I mean, 1 week it's fucking 45 degrees outside. The next week it's 89. I'm just flattening out the edge so it stays in the hinge. If anybody's wondering, you're just joining us. You go, why the hell is he just hitting the stick? What did the stick do to him? Okay, and then we sharpen the edge so it'll go right in. There you go. There you go. 2 wooden nails. This fucking guy. Baron, where are you, dude? Well, stop looking away from me. I told you to come over here and hang out, but you don't want to. Well, come over here. Come on. Come here. Come here. What's up, little fella? It's okay. You're not alone. You're all right. Yes, you're all right, little fella. Look at you. You big ham. You're hamming it up for this camera right now, kid. God, these pre-rolls annoy me, the fucking residue that gets through. Oh, my God. I'm calling a smoke break. Let's do it, dude. Hang out with us. Have a smoke break with me, please. Let's see. Make sure. That one worked out pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Baron, I swear. Tomorrow you're going to work with your mother. You can drive her crazy at her job. Although I don't think your mother would complain if you went to work with her. To be quite honest with you. I need something heavier. This fucking residue from this weed is driving me crazy. I'm hitting my hands. Let's see. I mean, if they do pull through, I'm just going to have to get a fucking hammer at some point. I just need to hold. I needed to hold it in place, you know. That's all I need, just so it doesn't. There you go. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna glue the whole hinge down, but just better safe than sorry. That's all. There you go. I got my wooden nails done. Wait a minute. That's the method I should have been doing. You dipshit. All right. All right. We're good. Is he going to be dunking on that gambit? Is he better in that game, or do they just use another? Oh, there he is. Oh, shit. Let's share that screen. We'll share that screen. Take a look at Big Lob right now. He's right here, the first thing on my Instagram. Boom. G.I. Joe. Big lob, folks. There he is. Is Big Lob tall? So will he be a tall action figure? What are you chiseling out of these 10 commandments? These are the 10 stoner commandments. Commandment 1. Thou shalt not show up to another pothead's house empty-handed. Make sure you have at least a quarter ounce of weed. Commandment number 2. Don't get so stoned that you fall asleep at somebody else's house. That's inconsiderate and impolite. That's what I'm hoping for. He's cool. I like this one. I like this figure a lot. Did they announce anything else, or was this the only one they announced? I think they announced this guy. I saw him yesterday. They announced him yesterday. He's pretty cool. Night Viper. Ooh. Night Viper sounds like a fucking 80s band. We are Night Viper. And then, of course, we went over this one on Chains. I definitely want this figure. I love the air thing, the airflow for your face, the little fucking IV pouch. Yeah, G.I. Joe is bringing heat. I know some people might not be in the Hasbro, whatever the fuck, but I think it's I think G.I. Joe is awesome. Yeah, commandment number 3: never throw a bong kid, ever. All right, so we got the little wooden nails made for this door that I'm going to put on the diorama. Like I said, if you guys are just joining us, I'm making the diorama that will be the prize for the Halloween Havoc Horror Lighting Challenge. The deadline is October 25th. So if you want to be involved, you want to participate in this, please consider taking some pictures with your figures, which most of you already do already. Menjo's, like I said, has already submitted a bunch. So Menjo's is already in on it. But this is the diorama. You have a chance at winning. Well, at least now you know you have a custom figure for your cousin. When a friend invites you over to smoke, when not required to bring smoke, you should not rely on their pantry to feed you inevitable. Oh, see, I like that. I like that a lot. If you don't bring weed, commandment number 4: if you don't bring weed, bring Pepsi and ring-dings. Let me tell you something. You show up to a party with Pepsi and ring-dings, people are gonna be like, "It's the life of the party right here. He just brought Pepsi and ring-dings." So, yes. Commandment number 4: thou shalt bring their own munchies. Yes. Commandment number 5. You gotta say, now that be smirch or something like that. I'm trying to think of a good one. Commandment 5. How about if I show up with a lube and cock rings? Well, commandment number 5: no sexual advances while stoned, unless both parties agree. Then, of course, have at it. Oh my God, commandment number 6: lips must be dry when hitting the joint. But we're coming up with fucking 10 smoking commandments right now, guys. Thou shalt not bogart the blunt. Commandment number 8. That's a different kind of party, Woody. All right, let's see. Let's grab this dial. All right, so I'm gonna let the shutters continue to let the crazy glue dry. I guess the hardest part here would be finding out where exactly I'm gonna mount this fucking thing. Now, I just want to make sure that's going to open correctly. I don't want to go all the way to the edge, which I know I should, because for the door hinges, you should. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark. I'll lift this up a little so you can see. So I'm going to just mark it off and kind of just bore it out a little bit, like this with it. See where those land. All right, let's see. Basically, and then from there, I'm going to just bore out so the hinge will move. So you take this, just put the holes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are in. Now, now you obviously so I just need the hinge to be able to move, right? I mean, the door might be fucked up too. So why is that not matching now? How the fuck did that work? All right, hold on. Oh shit. Tony, you should have done this the whole fucking time, dude. What are you doing? Sometimes I don't know about you, bruh. Sometimes I don't know about you, dude. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's take one of these nails. Push it all the way in. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Ow! Salt and pepper here. Right. I'm just using the drill bit to push all the way in so that the nail goes all the way to fuck in. There you go. Gotta get to that initial fucking piece of foam. There you go. All right. Okie dokie. All right. What are the chances? Huh? 1. I really fucked with this one because it's being a real see you next Tuesday. That went right in. That went right in. So, door opens about that wide. So here you go. So we have to figure out a way to get it open a little bit more. It does close on its own though. That's nice. So, what's it hit? little fucking piece of weed. All right, so maybe I just have to just maybe cut out a notch right there, like a so it'll just fucking kind of open within itself. I just need it to open up a little bit more just so you can have a figure come walking out of there. That's all. All right. Desinobeidero. Okay. 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 And okay. All right. They said pretty good. The person before you passes out and crashes. Not only shall you be granted greens on the next rotation, said person owes you a gopher, like fetching. Ooh, I like where we're going with this. This is nice. My lovely wife. I don't know about you. Oh, see, I would fail this every time because once I start getting into it, I like that one. That's commandment number 10 for sure. Commandment number 10. Your paranoia is definitely real. Trust no one. You start looking around. You motherfuckers. All right, let's try to do this with a steady hand. Like I said, I'm just cutting out a channel just so the hinge and the door can slide into it. So I'm like cutting it on an angle. You do that with EVA foam, if anybody's wondering. If you like, so let's say you take a piece of EVA foam and under it you cut like a channel, you can fold it and get like crevices. You can get detail inside the foam. It's pretty impressive. So applying that same method here, hopefully the door will just kind of, like I said, it will just kind of slide right into this little line now that I just made. All right, let's see. Because if it fits, once it fits, then I could just glue it in place. Or at least glue the. Let me just hold those. What's it hitting? Oh, it's hitting the EVA foam. Okay. All right, so that's no biggie. We cut the EVA foam on an angle. That's it. There we go. Oh, shit. Look at you. You sly fuck you. You sly bastard. It's that goddamn Pootie Tang. It's one of my favorite movies. I gotta cut the top. Pootie goddamn Tang. Side I take. Dirty D is still Dirty D, damn it. Because he's Dirty D. No, Dirty D is still dirty because he's Dirty D, damn it. I used to love the theme song, the Dirty D in the movie. I forgot who sang it, Master P or somebody. Ah, shit. What'd I just do? You dipshit. All right, I'll just have to glue that back in. No big deal. That actually helped me. All right, there you go. So I'll just glue that back down real quick. All right, Curbstomp, it's good to have you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for so much for hanging out with us today. We're at least going to try to mount the doors in this thing in today. So at least we're there, you know. There you go. Just needed to. I don't want it to open up that wide, just like that. And I think I got it. See, just that. That's good. You can get a person in and out of there. All right. So let's all right. Let's glue this thing down first. This for some reason it came right up. Okay. If inviting someone to a smoke session mid smoke stress, everyone should be informed. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. You don't know who's beefing and who's not. You don't want to fuck up someone's buzz, man. You don't want to fuck someone's vibe up, you know. By inviting some douchebag that's gonna ruin it. All right. All right, so let's slide this motherfucker back in. Okay, there you go. It even has like a little gap there so people can like kind of just peek in. They're like, I see them motherfuckers. They're talking shit about you. They're talking shit about me. How dare they talk shit about me? So we'll just moment of truth, folks. There's no turning back. I'm about to glue this motherfucker in place. Wish me luck. See you on the other side, Ray. It's nice working with you, Dr. Vakeman. Okay. You heard that right. Fuck, you know what's crazy is I forgot what the Dirty D song sounds like now. I gotta go download that when we get off here. Actually, I love that fucking song. I think it was Master P. Dirty D is still dirty because he's Dirty D. Okay, there's one. There's one glued in place. There's two glued into place. Three glued into place. 1, 2, 3, you're out. 1, 2, 3, you're out. Where's the fucking other one? Would it fall? Probably fell because one fell in my arm before. Oh, come on, you C word. There's. Yeah, okay, there you go. Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap. No, that's not Dirty D's theme. Let's see. I'm looking up right now on iTunes. The Pootie Tang soundtrack. What's up, Pootie? Sarate. Okay. Pootie Tang, right? There it is. Pootie Tang. That was a Chris Rock vehicle, right? He wrote that movie. If I'm not mistaken. Might have to go on the old YouTubes. Might have to go on the YouTubes to find it. Pootie Tang soundtrack. There you go. Oh, it's okay. I see what I did wrong. All right. I'm just trying to remember Dirty D's theme. God, I forgot Louis C.K. was on Pootie Tang too. Sorry. Where's Dirty D at? Dirty D. See, it was Master P. Let's see. Hold on, let me pause it real quick. All right, let's see. Yes.
Low down and dirty, boy, you know what I'm about. Stay out my way and keep my name out your mouth. Yeah, cause I'm low down, dirty, about this you heard. Stay up, early to catch the worm. Now you can slip if you wanna. Let me get you on that corner. Believe me, you receiving some bodily. Cause I'm Bentleys and Hummers.
And that was my song right there. If I came back to wrestling, I might have to come back to that Dirty D. Dirty D is still dirty because he's Dirty D, damn it. Yeah, Master P, I remember that. And he come out of the car, Pootie Tang, and he had the belt on because that's where Pootie's power came from, the belt. Don't let ladies come between you and the belt. All right, so the door's mounted in. Great. This is as far as it opens. But I don't think we needed any open any more than that. You know, I mean, what's it hitting? Let's see. It's just hitting this. That's not bad. If somebody coming out of that, you can have somebody walking out of that shit, right? It closes good. It stays tight, so it's not going to do that, but like that two-way shit. It's not going to swing back and forth like a bar door, like a saloon door. So there you go. Door's in. That's a good door. Yes, yeah. That's the one who says it. Yeah. Don't let ladies come between you and the belt. Don't worry about that belt. I bought that belt at Piggly Wiggly for $7.95. The power's always been in you, Pootie. Like I said, Pootie Tang is one of my favorites, man. That's one of my favorite movies. All right, it looks like the door might have been put in on an angle, and that's the problem. All right, here's the issue: is getting this wood out. Oh, wait a minute, that came right up. That came right off. So let me just use my handy dandy pliers and see if I can pull these sticks right out. Yeah, right the fuck on. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this one in. We're going to try to even it up the door here. Keep it even like that. You know what's crazy is it looks like it belongs there, no? Right on. I just peeled the paint, nothing else. Okay. All right, let me try something real quick. Low down and dirty, boy, you know what I'm about. Yeah, I remember that song. God damn, that song was good. I always look at songs as how would they play in a wrestling environment, you know? All right. Okay. Those holes were fine. They were fine right where they were. I didn't mount the door in back enough. Okay. Let's try this again. Get in that motherfucker. There you go. Putting it on an angle might have been actually the smarter play. Oh, come on. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is there you go. Okay. I'm just gonna lay a bead of glue right over the hinge here so that it'll hopefully just stay. Okay. I guess I'm gonna repaint it also. It's not gonna matter. Though it now should be mounted in good. It's like even now. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. There you go. The door's mounted in. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for. All right. Because you want. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to let that sit. I'm going to relight my joint here. We'll take another break. So now all we got to do is mount in some windows and or some shutters. And then all I'm going to do beyond that is to spackle the back. So as you can see, there's nothing on here. So I'm going to spackle this and give it some texture and detail. Hide all these lines. Like I'm going to hide these lines right here. They won't be there no more. And then any imperfections, although I might leave some of the imperfections, obviously, because you want it to be dilapidated. But we should be good now. There you go. Yeah. A lot of hot glue strands. Just let that sit. I got to make a couple of more of these things. I need to pull that down like that now. I got to make a couple more of these little, essentially hinges for the windows. And then we're good. Yeah, you're good. I love to stay, but I gotta go. All right, no problem. And Mojo, handle your business, brother. I'm happy we're here, but booty change drive my wife crazy, but help me, I love it. That's funny. I love fucking booty tank, dude. That was like the epitome of that era, that late 90s, early 2000s. That's also where I discovered JB Smooth, which might be one of the funniest dudes ever. He was in that movie as Pootie Tang's best friend. Like when he leaves, he goes, "I can't wait, Pootie. We're gonna start farming. We'll be milking cows." And then like when they go to the farm. Oh, I just got my shirt dirty. No. He goes, "Pootie, this ain't thing, man." And he leaves. I gotta throw that out. All that trash. Thank you, man, Jose. Yeah, there's nothing about doing that. I'm gonna give it like a light spackle just so I can give it some detail. And hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. Because I'm just making sure these are set because I don't want to start fucking with them and then I get fucking crazy glue everywhere. It's annoying when crazy glue gets on your fucking hands and shit, you know. All right, so I gotta make a couple more of these. So that's what this thing is for. And I got a ruler too. I went in the garage. While I was in the garage, I got a new ruler. Who's texting me? Little tone. Okay, babe. I need you to go to Target to see if they have. Did you guys see that Sonic the Hedgehog, that new like 4-pack with Darkseid? They have 2-packs as well. And it has Batman, Superman, and Cyborg. Now, they're Jax or Jazzwares. I think they're Jazzwares figures, so I don't know how good they are. But the fact that I did not even know those were coming. And it's like a cool-looking Batman figure, too. I mean, the Darkseid figure looks sick. So, they're at Target, apparently. If anybody sees them, especially the Shadow and Batman, I want to see that. I want to know if it would be worth, chasing down. So like I said, so if anybody comes across those 2-packs, please let me know. They're small, 5 inches. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Nico. I was kind of hoping they'd be bigger. 6 inches. That's all I need. Although those Sonic, I wouldn't mind having just even that Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever Shadow as Batman. I think that's cool. Be a cool alternate universe if you do like a multiverse like I do. Somebody said Darkseid's about 7 inches, right? 7 or 8 inches. But he was a little shorter than McFarlane figures, I think. So he's about 6.5 probably. You can't have that. Darkseid's got to be massive, right? He's like Thanos. I can't wait for them to tell them to get the license. WWE people are making them. Well, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. A little wrestling action. Making superheroes now. What the fuck? Don's going to cut a couple of those out, like that. I guess I could cut it a little short. It doesn't have to be that long. What time is it? 1:30. All right. So, yeah, it won't be that long, I guess. Maybe that one. All right. Now we trim off the edges here. Give it a little point so it'll go right through that foam. Even though I'm still going to make a path with it with the X-Acto knife. Okay. 2. Fun fact. Mother boxes shrink new gods down to the size of the world they are traveling to in comic. Rand shows Superman that was actually microscopic to him. So cool. So theoretically, you can probably get them then, because then you could just say the mother box shrank them. Now, if they came with mother boxes and it's like accessories, you might get them just for the accessories. All right. Next. Just keep it. Try to keep within the realm of the same size as the one before it. So just go like this. Donkey chains. Dark as shame. All right. I'm gonna have to do this 2 more times, right? And then we have our hinge system. So then the windows and the door are finally finished, put in place and cut to size, and then we can just worry about the rest of the dial. There's a part of me that wants to add accessories to the inside, especially, but if you win the diorama, I guess you could just do that yourself. I don't have to make it for you. But if you want me to, then we can talk about it. So like if you have it and you're like, yo, this is gonna be my Dreadnoughts hangout. Can you make me like a cool little inside, like accessories for the inside? Look, we can discuss that after you win it. Or like, let's say you want like a porch for the front so they can hang out like cool kids and sit on the stoop and smoke cigarettes. Talk about how cool they are. Okay. There you go. Put that piece away. This way it's out of my way. Excuse me. I haven't eaten anything yet. I gotta eat something. Is anybody excited for that He-Man movie that's supposed to be coming out next year? I don't trust it. I don't know how good that's going to be. Once I saw that he comes to like Earth to go to school, it's like, what are we doing? I mean, I'm not expecting like a serious He-Man movie where like he fights Skeletor to the death and shit like that, although that would be pretty badass. But He-Man going to school, come on, enough of this shit. You know. But I assume it has something to do with his mother, because isn't his mother from Earth? She crash landed on there. And then King Randor was like, look at this alien. I'm going to marry this girl. He married her and he put a baby in her. That baby was He-Man and She-Ra. Who would have thunk, right? There's one. I like to think that this was like a crude blacksmith that just made these hinges real quick for the window. That's what I'm saying. Earth School, fuck mode 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, heck no, it's going to be terrible, but I still go at once. I'm going to watch it when it comes out on like whatever streaming service it's going to be on. I'll give it a shot then. But I just don't trust it. I don't trust the casting neither. Jared Leto as Skeletor. We saw his Joker. I wasn't impressed. It wasn't terrible. I'm not saying it was a bad Joker, but it just wasn't for me. I didn't like it. Didn't dig it. You know? I want to see... I don't know, who would you cast as Skeletor? That's a good question. I guess Jared Leto wouldn't be a bad choice. Oh, shit, I just snapped it. I gotta cut it again. All right. Don't squeeze too hard. That's great. I'm waiting for the spin-off. That's funny. So you're gonna have to let it have that, like, it's gonna have to have that bow to it. I have to be okay with that, and I can't. I was trying to fold it, not break it, but it broke. I broke it. I can't have nothing nice. I think the mail might have come. I think my Maxim Spider-Man might be here. I'll be opening that either on the Wake and Bake, or I might just hold off for the pre-roll at the end of the month. So I got a couple figures already starting to develop over here. Let's see. Yeah, I think my LC. I'll be right back. My nephew is screaming my name. I'll be right back, guys. That's a good choice, Mikey. I just saw that. I'm back, by the way. Right there. My wife called me. Okay. Hold on. What is going on with my wife right now? She's getting like bad eyes looking at her. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ridiculous sized people. You're talking about the He-Man movie, right? I don't know. They can get anyone to play Skeletor as long as he is ripped. You just need a great voice actor. That is very true. That is very true. Nicolas Cage would be a great Skeletor. Charlie Day is Skeletor. I don't know. I think I would just see too much of Charlie Kelly. They got young people playing Teela and He-Man. All right, so I got these things cut out, ready to go. Let me just bend them without breaking them. I just made that mistake. So get them bent. Then when I get them in place, they'll stay. Like I said, these are just going to be the hinges. I just did it again. God damn it. I think we're going to have a couple of those, aren't we? So what we're going to do is just going to put one window in, and I'll do the rest later. I got some things I got to take care of later today. So I just want to make sure I have all my stuff ready. All right. So I'm going to move this back over here. Take my joint that just fell on my diorama. They have what's her face is Evelyn. Allison Brie. She was from Community, right? I think she was the girl from Community. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything else. I've never seen her in anything else. And they have some Spanish girl playing Teela. I think they said she was on a show on CW. Ironically, we were just talking about it a second ago. I think I'm done with Pedro Pascal. That guy's everywhere. The guy playing He-Man looks like him. They got that right. He does look like a He-Man. See, the one thing I don't like is how. Yeah, see, I don't like that. It's supposed to just kind of turn freely. It's not. I don't like that. It's not doing that. It's annoying me. That's why. There's a specific way, I guess, it has to go in. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have it right. Okay. Where are these fucking things? All right. Now, the question I have is, how am I going to glue this in? Because I don't think hot glue is going to hold this in. Just want it just like that, just so it doesn't come out. And you can kind of lift up on it and turn it with no problem, see? And it'll close. Here's the problem. Oh, shit. That's because I want it here on the end. Fuck. It's still overlapping. I'm still having that problem I had before because I came in too far. All right, no biggie. I don't care about these mess ups because you can fix them easily. A little bit of TLC, you'd be fine. There you go. That's how it has to sit. I would love for it to. As a matter of fact, I think this one goes here. There you go. So I gotta put it there. Dude, you gotta put it there. Again, this is just trial and error. If you have a better game plan, of course, implement your game plan because it's your game plan. It's your diorama and shit like that. Yeah, Jared Leto's going to be Keldor. Like, he's going to turn into Skeletor. I don't know if that happens already. I don't know what's going on. All right, Bear 11, it's good to see you, bro. Thank you so much for hanging out. Man, just make sure you hit that like button before you leave. Appreciate it, dude. All right, let's do this the right way now, maybe. So we can get on track. There we go. Get in there. Get in your home. That's your home. See, that's a little too tight. You want to be able to. Oh, come on. Almost like that. Like. Physics ain't working. You would have to just do that. Okay. I mean, I'd be okay with that. And considering it's a free diorama, you would just have to kind of slide it out, turn it, and then slide it so it hooks. That's all. I don't want to hear it. Okay. I don't want to hear it. I might go with this one over here. Yeah. Where's the fucking last one? It's right there. Okay. Thank you, bud. Yes, we will be live on my wife's channel later tonight. Absolutely will. She's got to continue her streak. She's gonna be streaming for 31 days for Halloween. My little video game streamer. And oh, wait a minute. I don't even have to fucking cut it. Look at that. See, that's why I cut the edge on it, because you can push it right through. Same thing with this. You slide it out. You turn it. You slide it back in if you want the fucking thing open. Okay? I will refer anybody who wins it back to this video. So you slide it out. Ready? It's closed. Looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm going to paint these black or gray. It's going to match the wall. You slide this thing out. You flip it over. You slide it if you want the windows open. See? Now the windows are open. I just have to figure out how the fuck we're going to mount these in place so they don't come out on you. Whoever wins it, I'm talking to. Now, so then you go like this to close it. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. I'm with it if you are. You guys good? We're good? We're good. Let's get the fuck out of here, huh? I gotta cut another one of these. Fox, you should do a live at a haunted site. She wants to, Bobby. She definitely wants to. And I don't appreciate you giving her your ideas, because now she's gonna drag me into it. Son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. But she knows that's what she's gonna do. That bitch ropes me into everything. I'm just kidding. Think of it as like a giant staple. You know, like you're just kind of pushing in a staple. Same deal. Put out, hook it. Now it's good. Okay. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, gentlemen, and the true words haven't been spoken. But you know what? Happy Tony. Happy Tony. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You get it. So the door doesn't open up much. So I will be cutting out some more foam, probably off stream, to make this shit work. Because it's at the top and right at the bottom. So I'll figure that out. There's no big deal. The door doesn't really have to open all that much. Like I'm saying, that is fine because you can stick a figure right through to make it look like he's coming through the door. So, all right. So the windows is done. I just got to make one more of these things, and then it's done. And the windows are in. So let me just make that last staple. Staple. Can I make stapler? This brain never stops. They weren't counting on this brain. That's from Seinfeld. Babe, you're just hot. My wife doesn't like to admit that she's an attractive lady. But my wife is attractive. People stare at her. They see it all the time. She says, no, they're not staring at me. I'm ugly. That's what she said to me. That's a direct quote. And I said, whew, Jesus. I thought I was insecure. My wife is gorgeous. She's very fashionable too. That's what turns heads, and I think sometimes she doesn't realize that. People are staring at you, turning around and looking at you because of the way you're dressed, the way you're presenting yourself. Presenting yourself very nice. I mean, one random lady at the mall last week was like, girl, you go. And this is a direct quote too. Girl, you go. You were wearing that outfit. Just cut this down to size. Put that shit on the angle. The angle cut. I mean, you don't have to do this. You can just use your knife to make the hole in the foam. But I put the pliers away too. What am I doing? How did I put those pliers on there? The Winchester house. We gotta find out. It's a spot here in our area. I think she plans on Halloween staying in her tent and doing like the Ouija board, but I won't allow that kind of behavior here. Not to say that I believe in all that shit, but I've seen enough movies, okay? I know how that shit plays out. Simple game of Ouija. Next thing you know, we're fighting off fucking demons. Bend it at the end here. If you're going to bend styrene, bend at the end, not at the bend. It'll snap. Even if you start squeezing it too tight, it will snap. You can't add tension to it like I'm doing. It will hold. But I don't know for how long is the real $1 million question, Jimmy. All right. On the safe side, because I don't want to fuck anything up here. Okay. Yay. There you go. Once we paint them, they'll blend. They'll blend right into the wall. It's like an architect from the 1500s built this. I like that guy from who's that guy from Tim Allen's original show, Home Improvement. Hey there, Tim. How you doing? I remember a long time ago something happened. Yes. So this is your prize. I hope you guys like it. It's a screen use prop. I used this on Shadow Protocol. I didn't finish it. Now I'm going to finish it for you. If the door could open all the way, that would have been good. But yeah, so we're gonna next week add two sides. I'm going to put magnets in. Okay. And then we're going to add 2 walls. So if you want to shoot it from the inside, you can. Right now, I'm just going to spackle some stuff here, and then we will call this a stream. How does that sound? Okay. I don't believe you would let me do it. Do what? The Ouija board shit in the yard, in the tent? As long as you promise me, because I trust you, I know how you work. As long as you promise me that you would close the circle when you're done showing them. Have you seen the Wrestling Heroes 3 3/4 inch O figures? I did not. No, I've never seen those. I would love to visit every place. Good. If you don't believe, you would let me do it. I'll let you do it. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do it. As long as you close the circle. All right. So basically what I'm going to do for this now, I'm going to get rid of these lines here where, like I said, I glued the pieces down. I'm going to obviously fill all this in. I'm going to do some hot glue first before I start doing spackle. Fill shit with hot glue first. Bit of safe than sorry. Right? I'm gonna obviously make frames for the windows here. It's not gonna just look like this. We'll have like cement frames. Same thing with the door frame. We'll do that next week. Or the week after, the 3rd week. The last week going in. That'll be like probably to finish it up. 3 3/4 Dan Housen from shit, okay. I didn't know they were making 3 3/4 O-ring wrestling figures though. I had no idea. Alright, so we're gonna use this kind of spackle. Goes on pink, dries white. Just so you can see if you missed the spot. I just have to find my my spatulas. They're in here, all my coloring tools. My paints and coloring tools. Yep, they are right here. All right. What's the 2-pack here? What are you talking about? The driver 2-pack. I mean, you could check. I don't know if they have. I'm at Target. Babe, look for those things. It's nice to know that you have nothing to do today. She was busy all day yesterday. Hey, Action Figure Action House. What's up, Alpha? It's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you, dude. Welcome out, Alpha. You're a good brother, dude. Welcome, brother. Welcome, dude. So while this hot glue around here is drying, we're just going to start filling in here. Making a diorama for the challenge for the end of the month, dude. If you're wondering, brother. Like I said, if you win this thing and you want to go, I know you go beyond. You want more? Like, yo, Tone, can you make like accessories for the inside of it? We can discuss that later. Again, it will cost you money. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I was even thinking about offering, like, if you're a member of the channel, if you go welcome to the madness, I'll give you discounts on commission work. You think that would entice more people to join my membership? I'm actually asking. This is, like I always say, this is a think tank here on the Legend Series channel. None of that there. I'm just trying to fill in this little gap that I have here. This ledge. Oh shit, how are those, Action Figure Addict? Babe, look for those too. I don't know if you can hear us. She's probably in Target now. That's funny. I don't know if that might make them cancel their membership. actually figure out it. Like, I don't want to talk to this whore. I'm gonna leave because the wall's gonna meet up, so I'm gonna leave a section empty. There you go. Just like that. Okay. I want it to look like they just kind of packed clay around the window. I am going to add a frame that's going to make it look like it's made out of like rocks and shit. Like I said, this is no rhyme or reason. There's no game plan here. We're just spitballing. Calling it in the ring. Those Stranger Things would be good like for like fodder. Like kid figures. You can just put around like a city running away from a bad guy. Or some shit like that, you know. Hostages. That always works. Okay, they're in the collectible section. She knows to check both. She's a seasoned veteran. I taught her the ways. Especially when you go to Target. You got to check both sections. She usually, I mean, at least the last couple of times has had good success there at that particular Target. Don't know why. Just like certain pieces got to get filled in. A lot of divots because, like I said, this was sitting on my shelf for months. Like I'll say years, months before I finally used it for that touch grass challenge. So I got some nicks and divots, and I never really finished it. And my goal here is to just kind of cover it, get a base coat. It'll get nice texture on it. I'm gonna sand it, shit like that. Right on, dude. I've been for 6 months, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody who's still a member. Thank you. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. LSWA is actually coming back this Sunday. Live. From the Gimmick Factory. We're going to see some debuts. My father-in-law will debut. War Chest Full of Toys will debut. G.I. Jetman will debut. And if Krusty O. Crow is still in here, Crow, do you want to join the LSWA? Because you are a member now. And I noticed you joined the Welcome to the LSWA tier. So you won't get the wake and bake and all that stuff. You got to join the madness for that. It's a little bit more money, but you get a lot more shit. A lot of members only content, but you got to join the madness for that. But if you join the Welcome to the LSWA, you get made on the LSWA roster and shit like that. So if you're still here and you want in, let me know. For sure. I was gonna probably put you in anyway, because like I said, you joined that tier. But I have 2-tier membership. The Welcome to the LSWA for obviously LSWA. You guys are in a wrestling and just want to join a simulator wrestling league. And then Welcome to the Madness has all the wake and bakes, my short films, behind the scenes, tutorials on how to use Premiere Pro, After Effects. Got a lot of shit on there. And I just added smoke breaks, a little show where I just kind of make stuff like Legos or like a model kit, things like that. I'm going to do puzzles soon. When I get blockies, that'll be smoke breaks. Blockies will always be smoke breaks. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason in what I'm doing here because I'm just going to sand it all down anyway. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Daredevil Dave. I appreciate everybody sticking around. That's about right. Yeah, thank you, Mikey. Hell yeah. The LSWA tier just gets you LSWA shit. So welcome to the madness, get you everything. I almost made this members only, freshly baked live. Because I just felt like, who the fuck wants to watch this public? But I said that when I started doing it last year. And then a lot of you came in and I was like, holy shit. Like I said, I wanted to look like someone just built this out of clay house. But I'm also just kind of filling in all the gaps. Really filling in this to make it look like it's all one piece. But I guess you would put a roof here. Now, I'm fucking psycho because there's a part of me that's like, just build the fucking roof, dude. Stop being a bitch. It needs it, you know? I just don't think I'm going to have enough time. That's why I advised against it. But again, if you win this, you say, Tony, build me the roof. We'll discuss. I'll build you the roof. Once I sand it all down flat, you're going to see the details, and then I'm going to go over it with like a rock to give it even more texture. Oh shit, Daredevil! I just read that. Yeah, that's crazy. And I see Jetman letting Mikey know that he got some 3D printed heads. So Mikey, if you're in the room, Jetman's got some work for you, bud. I want to shout out Rough Shot and Virgo Cool too, because a couple days ago, I was on my wife's stream. We were coloring, which was so therapeutic, by the way. And I just kind of asked them to hook Felix up with a possibility of maybe getting booked at that wrestling company he's always showing off on his channel. And Virgo Cool got back to him immediately when he texted her. He's like, I'm going to put the word in for you. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. So I'm hoping Felix will wind up in Atlanta in the next couple of months. So he can hang out with Rough Shot and Virgo. And anybody else who's in Atlanta, we'd have to go check him out at that show, though. All right, there we go. I'm just trying to put it all over because it's going to eventually sand it down. I just want to have texture. Another question I have is I don't know how well it's going to adhere to all this. I assume it's going to be fine. We'll see. I'm only saying that because it's not really sticking to it when I push down on it. It's coming right up. So, that was a great stream. Thanks. I did a great job with that coloring, too. I like that stream so much, I might add one of that to the smoke breaks. Because I got a piece of hair in my mouth. She bought me 3 comic books, coloring books. I'm sorry, comics. God damn it! I have like a hair on my tongue and I can't get it. There it is. So I enjoyed it so much. I was thinking like, fuck it, I might do this on a smoke break. Just hang out and just do some coloring. You don't realize that kind of stuff, how therapeutic it is, until you start doing it again. You know? Coloring is fun, man. Have a good time with that shit. Peter, where did you get the adult ones? I'm trying to find that version, like superhero adult comic book coloring books, but I couldn't find any. I just have like these dollar ones that I got from Dollar General, coloring and activity books, which I couldn't care less about the activities. I want an adult coloring book for like Marvel, Ninja Turtles, He-Man. That'd be sick. He-Man would be awesome. All right, so we filled in all the shit we needed to. I know it looks like a mess right now, but when we sand it, it's going to look nice. Okay, so just want to make sure all the holes and gaps are filled in, which they are. And just a little bit more at the top here. It's right here. There you go. All right. There you go. Let that dry. Then I'll just break off the... All right. You got it, bud. What do I owe you? Just another 6 months. How does that sound? I appreciate you, Daredevil Dave. Thank you, man. All right. My wife just texted me again. Target staring at her now. Oh, she got a stat. Oh, shit. All right. She's got to now drive all the way. All right. All right. So that's going to be the end of it right there for today. I'm going to let this set and everything like that. But all things considered, the window just fell out. But that's okay. We expected that, won't we? There you go. Windows are in. Door is in. Top, the front is essentially is good. Okay? So, just get this off right here. A little bit of plaster. Gotta clean up these edges. So there we go. So that's essentially done. We're gonna figure out a way during the week, the rest of this week. I'm gonna figure out a way to mount these things in, and so they don't come out. All right, the inside now, it's gonna be a reversible diorama, so you can use both sides. I will sand this when I mount these in, and then from that point on, I'm gonna frame the windows out and everything like that. So I'm gonna mount these stupid hinges in, sand the back for next week, where we will work on the sides, and the details on the inside will be the last week, because the details on the outside are pretty much done. This is not really how much you can do on the outside here. Like I said, it's supposed to look like this, very simple, you know. So this is the prize. Like I said, we're going to repaint it. That'll be part of the detail day. It's going to be a long stream, that one. But I'm very happy with how this looks. Really? All right, so I'll go to Moline. All right, so I'm Moline. I'll go to Ollie's. I said Moline. So, not bad, right? I mean, simple stuff. You can open up the window a little bit, get that detail like that if you want. Door opens up a little bit. You can have somebody coming, walking through, right? So, please consider entering the Halloween Havoc photography challenge using some light setups and try to make it look as cool as possible. And then you have the opportunity to win said diorama. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will be back at it. Like I said, if there is no, oh shit, Jesus Christ, I think it already fell. If I don't do the wake and bake tomorrow, I'll be doing the wake and bake Saturday morning. So just keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, tomorrow night I'll be with Mikey on his channel, Two Silly Gooses. And, of course, on Saturday, Smoking Joe's. This Friday, 6 p.m., please keep an eye out, look out for Talking Figures with Drip Mode. It was a great episode. So please make sure you tune into that on Friday, 6 p.m. And I have a couple more great episodes coming. Like I said, Smudge, Jacob Reel is on that list. I think just Jeff is on that list. There's a few people on that list, so just keep an eye out for them. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Stay creative. Thank you so much, Crow. And I hope I was able to help you and at least have me on in the background while you got your work done. And keep an eye out on your messages, because once I start doing Freshly Baked live on Tuesday nights, if you guys are free, like you, Tony's Figs, I know Mikey, all I got to do is ask. As long as he's free, he'll show up. So if anybody who's creative and is working on stuff, I'm going to somebody hit you up and we can work together. Gun Buddy, but he's another one. So keep an eye out for those messages, man. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I appreciate everybody wanting to get creative with me, or at least letting me lull them through the day as they deal with their daily activities, whether it's work, hanging out at your house doing chores, or just chilling, or working on your own projects, just trying to clean up a little bit. So accurate. I appreciate you, bro. Is that Space Exodus sweater print on the shirt? Yes, it is. This was from Loot Crate like years ago. It's 8-bit. Yeah. But yeah, I had this. This came from Loot Crate during the holiday season when I used to get Loot Crate. So it's nice to know it still fits. But anyway, it's a great shirt. I love this shirt. So I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. There's really not much else I can do. So it's only 3 hours. So like I said, come back, hang out with me next week. Next week is prime time, son. Next week is 8 p.m. Tuesday, 8 p.m. right here. We're going to be doing this, and I might have some guests. So keep a lookout. And then, of course, October 26th, there's another pre-roll, Sunday night, 8 p.m. And that's where we're going to go over the challenge and announce the winner and all that, what have yous and shit like that. So, like I said, stay with us. We're having a good time. I appreciate you guys. Woody, I appreciate you. Jetman, I appreciate you. Peter, I appreciate you. Mikey, I appreciate you. Crow, I appreciate you. And anybody else who was in here, I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your afternoon. I will see you guys tomorrow. And as always, stay baked, everybody. Deuces.